Good rockin' morning, everybody. It's a little chilly out today. I got the van loaded up, if you can't tell. We got a few things in here. It is that day. We've been waiting. We've been waiting, and it's here. So, first of all, I want everybody to know I love this country. I hope you all know that. And the reason I love this country is because one of the reasons is because of all you great people that make this country a country. You guys heard the news already. My daughters already calling me, worried about World War III. I'm not saying that couldn't transpire down the road or whatever, but you know, you've seen the news. Here's I don't have a take on it, right? But what I do know is, since I've been alive, us Americans have been some pretty badasses. And I'm for America. And I'm for America first. Right? It's great to help other countries. It's great to do all this stuff. But if there's chaos in your own country, you got to sort that shit out before you can help somebody else. It's like me helping my neighbor when my family is a disaster. Makes no sense. It's like me and my wife struggling to pay bills, and I go pay my neighbor's bill. Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense, right? So I'm pro-America. I am America first, and I'm all you beautiful people in this country first. And that's something we should all be proud of. That shouldn't be something you should have to watch your mouth and who you say it to, because it might offend somebody. To be honest with you, if that offends somebody, should they even be here? Should they even be here? This is America. This is the United States of America. And I've been born and raised to be a patriot by my dad. Not on a political side, none of that shit, that don't matter. But to be a patriot to this country. And I'm finally starting to see some things where it looks like we're seeing a little bit of unity. Now, I can't make live content, because if I could, I would be. I can't make live content on Facebook. I can't make it on TikTok. They like to ban me. And all I try to do is unify people. In my what do they call it? I had a brain fart there for a minute. I'm controversial, right? It's because I believe in what I believe in, and I stand on what I believe. I got a backbone. That's why I'm controversial. I'm not a pushover. And a lot of people don't like that. And apparently Facebook don't like that either. Neither does TikTok. I will die on believing in the American people. And when I say the American people, I want people to understand that. And I'm saying everybody that's here doing the right thing, you know. So I'm a controversial individual to some people. But I feel like I do feel slowly that our country is taking a turn. It's unfortunate. Like, I'm not even saying because of the event that's happening right now with Iran. I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying before that. This is what happens. You can only push shit for so long before people are sick and tired of hearing it. They get sick and tired. Like, let's just be honest. The media outlets has ruined the value and the quality of life for the past 5 years. They have just ruined it. They have people stressing. They got people in depression. They have people full of anxiety. People are cutting people off because of their beliefs. It's absolutely asinine. And we allowed it, unfortunately. A lot of us tried to speak up, say things, but I get it. People don't want to get entwined. People don't want to get involved in it, and it's very understandable why not. But it's time we stand back up for this country again. Because I can tell you this, regardless of how strong our military is that much stronger when we're unified. Regardless what that means. No, unity doesn't mean everybody believes in the same shit. That doesn't. What it means is we will stand up and put our differences to the side to come together to resolve an issue. That's what it means to me. You don't have to believe like me. You don't have to think like me. You don't have to like me. I don't have to like you. But we can put our differences to the side to protect our country, for our children, for our grandchildren, for our neighbors, for our loved ones. Me and you both can do that. Unity, I think people got a big misconception of what unity is. Unity has never looked like everybody just agrees on the same shit. First of all, it'd be a boring ass country. I wouldn't even want to live here. But second of all, that's just not what unity is. And for the first time in a long time, I'm starting to see a lot more people speaking up. Even if it's just a small comment, even if it's a simple share, even if it's getting out in the community and talking to people. I'm seeing more and more of it. And as you guys know, I'm in the community 7 days a week. I don't sit at home. I'm always out in the public. Always. Every day, all day, until my legs won't hold me up anymore and I have to sit on the couch. That's the method to my madness, to say the least. Well, number one, all the differences aside, I want good for you and your family. I don't give a shit what you believe in, as long as it ain't got to do with little children and mistreating women and all. As long as it ain't got to do with that type of shit, I'm for you. And I'm for your family. And I want good for you and your family. I don't care what religion you believe in. I don't give a shit who you have in your bedroom. I don't care the pigment of your skin. I don't care your left, right. I don't care about any of that shit. What I care about, if it comes down to it, are you going to have my back like I'm going to have your back? Because I'm going to scratch your back if you scratch my back. I'm going to protect your family if you protect my family. You guys, I may say that I see some unity, but I know everybody thinks we're just going to blow these guys out of the sky and turn them into a sheet of glass. But the truth is it could stir up some stuff in this country too. I was alive during 9/11. I watched the world go still. Literally still. And then I watched the United States unify like never before. It's unfortunate something of that took place in order to make that happen, as we should always be wanting to have each other's back and helping our neighbors as often as possible. Shouldn't take a catastrophic event such as a war, terrorism. I could go down the list. Shouldn't have to take something like that, an assassination, whatever, to unify us. But for some reason, this country, as much as we might go at each other's throat, as much as we may disagree with each other about this or that, some reason this country, when shit hits the fan, it comes together. I'm here to protect you and your family. I will die to protect mine. I'll die to protect yours. So that phone call I got this morning by her daughter concerned about World War III. You guys, I want you to think of something. I don't want to scare anybody. But a big war like that happens about every 50 to 60 years. Give or take. And there's a lot of things coming out on these networks that is showing a lot of sick shit that's happened within our system. And what better way to get, I'm just saying, it's an assumption, it's total accusations. But what better way to get the attention off them than to start somebody that has everybody freaking out? This is not me talking about Iran. This is not me talking. I actually believe they should have did what they're doing now a long time ago. Now, I know a lot of you are going to disagree with that, and that's fine and dandy. I'm okay with the disagreements. But I think we should have did that a long, long time ago. But I don't like to hear my daughter scared. We've lived all my life, I'm 44 years young now, in comfort in this country. And comfort ain't free. Let me tell you something. You may not know this, because we're all in our little bubble. I was just talking to our daughter about this too. Everybody's in their own little bubble. You're going to do your little job. You're coming home. You're taking care of your little family. You're doing your little church activity. You're going over here and doing this. You're doing CrossFit. You're exercising. You're doing this. You're doing that. We're all in our own little bubble. And we have no idea the chaos that's happening around us and the threats that are be threatening to us on a daily basis. We have no idea. Because our military handles that stuff for us. Without them, we wouldn't be living this little bubble life that we have. We're in bubble wrap. Now, that ain't me knocking anybody. That ain't me. I would be talking about myself. I'm in my own little world, building this business every day. Paying my bills, paying my dues, trying to do good deeds in the community. Trying to uplift people, trying to this, trying to that, right? All the while, other countries want death to America. Whether that's our system and how they operate, I don't know. It ain't because of me and you. Either or. A lot of times we take things for granted. And we take things for granted because we can't see what's actually happening. Because if the media turned the news on and told us what's happening on a monthly basis in this country, and the threats and the evil shit, people would be in a panic frenzy 24/7. So we're isolated from what's really happening in this world. And we have no idea. I have no idea. You have no idea what's really going on. And how bad they really want death to America. And I ain't just talking about Iran. It's a lot of countries. So if there's ever been a better time to come together as a country and unite so we stand strong, I would say it's now. Now's a real good time. And I ain't making this video to try to scare me. I'm just talking, chopping it up this morning, shooting the shit with my fellow Americans. Because I love all you. I feel like somebody's got to say something. A lot of us on a daily basis, me included at times, take this life for granted. There are evil monsters out here that want you and your family dead because you're an American. And me. Evil monsters. Most of us in the United States have never truly seen evil. I've seen evil. No, it's not in service. No, it's not. But I put myself in some bad situations when I was a younger child to where I've seen evil. I've seen what a human being can do to another human being in a blink of an eye. There are people out here that believe they will go somewhere up there if they end your life. And we're out here bickering over what political party we should be affiliated with or trust. When there are people that would smile from ear to ear as they are doing something very vile and evil to you and your family. Because we are so blinded by it, because our military and the defense mechanism of this country is at work 24/7. You don't have to worry about that shit. I don't have to worry about that shit. But every so many decades or so many centuries, the little evil head prevails or pops its head out. We need to come together as a country. We need to come together as a country. I'm telling you this now. Because the weakest of the weak are divided. What if? Just let's do it. Let's do a what if, okay? What if this was enough to upset a community enough that already live in the United States to start retaliating and doing some things that they believe will send them to heaven? What if? Everything we ever worked for our entire life, everything we taught our children, nothing would matter anymore. Everything we put into everything would be over in a blink of an eye. And we're willing to sacrifice that over somebody else's ideology, opposed to be united and strong. I will spend the rest of my life, as I have already, protecting my fellow Americans. I don't care what that looks like. I don't care if I gotta turn into Rambo. I'm turning into Rambo. Right? Some of you younger guys look, Rambo, who the hell is that? Sure, John Cena or whatever. Whoever the hell was the hero guy you looked up to. When I was growing up, Rambo was the badass in the jungle, okay? That would have been Sylvester Stallone, right? Was that Sylvester Stallone? Yeah. Maybe. See, I don't even know. But either or. I will do everything to protect my fellow Americans. In my power. I'm only one person though, right? Which makes me pretty weak. But I think it is a good time we put our little differences aside and start thinking of the evil that could prevail or escalate in this country. You know, I'm not even worried about the stuff that's going on over there, right there. But what about the stuff that could trigger here? Think about it. I'm not going to spell it out for you. Think about what that over there could cause over here. Use a little bit of critical thinking. And again, like I say, I'm not trying to scare anybody. You know, usually I'm trying to motivate, encourage people, and I'm trying to motivate people right now to unite, unify. Put your differences aside, man. We got to watch each other's back out here. We got to be here for our fellow Americans. And I don't care who that is. And you know, I never thought in a time in history, not in my life at least, I never thought a time in history you'd have to be worried about somebody getting offended talking about unifying your fellow Americans in America. I don't care if people get offended about that anymore. If that offends you, maybe you shouldn't be here. I'm for the people of this country, and I'll stand for the people of this country until the day I die. Whether that's today or tomorrow, I don't care. I will fight for this country. I'll fight for your family. Because if it all came down to it and something did happen, I'm just saying, something did happen, where uproar started taking place, different things started taking place, I'm ready. I probably should be in a little bit better physical shape, but I'm going to protect mine. And I'm going to protect you if you're my neighbor. And I'm going to protect you if you're family and friends. And I'm going to protect you, period, if you're in the community that I'm in. If I can get to you and I can see I can help, I'm going to help. With zero disregard of any consequences. Because that's what Americans should do for each other. We should have each other's back, despite our differences. How silly are we to allow media outlets to divide us this much? It's bananas. Well, we got a big day today. I don't want to get too caught up on this because I'm going to enjoy this day. And I hope you do too. And I just want you to know that I love all of you. I'm a proud American. I'm a patriotic American. And I'm an American that will have your back. I love you. Have a blessed day.